Greetings, Sagittarius, and welcome to your divinely guided rune reading here for the week. Jumping in, getting your rune for the energetic pass, we have manas. This is, again, very grounding energy. When we have the lines going straight down, that's grounded on both sides. It's very much your clan flag versus or opposing or just an other than another clan flag. That's Wunjo, your joy, your bliss, and somebody else's or something else's, and other than. This isn't necessarily a resistance to or defense or a joining of the others. This could be coming from either aspect, whatever resonates with you. Either way, though, you get this clarity out of it. You got dagas wrapped in with manas. This is the rune of mankind, kind of knowing what goes around comes around, the nature of mankind, kind of knowing your identity, your place in the world, maybe challenged or blessed with aspects, an increase of the sense of identity, self-worth, knowing your place, your clan, in your clan, in the collective, in the world, maybe challenged with aspects of labels in the 3D. Are labels even necessary? That sort of thing. Again, blessed or challenged with the aspects of this in your past. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Sagittarius, in the energetic now, you have the rune of Isa. So this is, it could go both ways here with you with Isa, because in the now energy, Isa is that rest. It's the ice freezing over the lake. It's that time to gain that deep clarity, right? Let the ice freeze on the lake, and you can go within on your divinely guided path, like knowing you can kind of pause if you're having a challenge with the aspect of this, or if you're not going within divinely guided ways with this, you could be slipping on the ice, maybe feeling like stuck, rigid, repeating life lessons kind of aspects. Let's see what's in your energetic near future here. I really do think this is just that chance for inner clarity, a time of rest, like maybe a slowing down, like the changing of the seasons, how they are, where things are getting colder, right? So regardless, this is what we have for the near future. This is the rune on Zeus. This is the communication rune. This looks like an antenna, kind of. So it's nicknamed the antenna rune because it does have to do with divine downloads, communication, prophetic dream work, like being blessed with divine knowledge. This is Odin's favorite rune. This is, this is the blessed divine downloads. Like prophetic dream work or premonition dreams, deja vu kind of feelings. So in your future, you could be blessed with spiritual gifts, like more the claircognizance, clairsentience. Like we have 6 of those. You can look it up. And could just have like very vivid, very rememberful dreams. So take this how it resonates. This is interesting. I think as you slow down, like you're maybe battling with, or going in your head a bit with aspects of identity. Where am I? Where in this place in this world? Slowing down, going within for clarity, and then you get that dialogue, that inner dialogue, where you get that. It seems like a download or that communication, like waiting for that communication. So let's see what's the influence of the now. Now is in being in divine flow with Reho. Reho is that rune of movement, wanting to be in continual flow, not resisting to the changing of the energies. So this can be like a change of house, spouse, or career, where you're in a shift of energies to one way or another, whether it's in flow or not. But Reho calls us to remain in step with flow, follow our joy and our bliss and our pleasure, right? So kind of use this as a guide, more or less, not really an energy to act upon, but like a guideline for you to surrender to the flow of things, kind of going within and adopting into that practice, right? Being more present, being more now. Like maybe this is kind of like a scurrying, kind of for that sense of that, perpetual loop, like that overthinking energy, Slow down and get that clarity, and you're going to get it here. If this reading resonates, I invite you to explore a private session where we can go deeper into your path, your energy, and the guidance the runes are offering. When the runes speak, they open a doorway to your own inner wisdom, and these sessions can help you step fully into that clarity. Subscribing, sharing, or leaving a comment even supports this channel and helps more seekers like you gain the insight, the guidance, and the spiritual growth that they need. Thank you for showing up and for engaging and honoring your own journey. Together, we strengthen this circle of awakening and understanding. You're gonna get it in a good way, right? So anyway, this is the rune Uruz for your advice position here. The Uruz rune, the ox, this is checking in with your health, your aspects of the energies that you surround yourself with. Also knowing that this is going to get you more momentum as you kind of are in this energy of maybe standstill. You're influenced by wanting to continue to move forward. Know that you're going to get the momentum, right? Just remain in your divinely guided path for that clarity. But Urus is more, I think, in this aspect, very grounding energy again. But knowing that what you're adapting to, what you're learning, what you're experiencing is gaining momentum. So definitely make sure you're in alignment with the healthiest aspects possible, or what serves your divinely guided self source blueprint, right? So knowing that's in recognition, like you become like the five most energies you surround yourself with. Like, what are you listening to? What's that self-talk like? How are you thinking? How are you behaving online? It's not just what you eat or drink, right? As far as diet goes, but like all aspects of it. So definitely make sure you're doing a check-in with that, and that's going to gain more clarity, momentum here in staying present in the flow. Like, you definitely want to just be more now, but you're going to get that momentum in being more now, if that makes more sense to you. It's going to become a lot easier for you to do. And through that, you're going to be adopting into a new spiritual gift here in your energetic near future. So be open to that possibility. In your outcome here is Theorisas. Theorisas is that thorough work. I like to interpret this as the hammer of like Thor's hammer, the Mjolnir, the lightning quick strike, that very just, very true action that once it's started, it needs to be thorough and complete its action fully, right? So the hammer can build, it can destroy, or it can protect. The choice is up to you. I think you're really adopting into this and making it into like a thorough transition of like going really introspective here, of maybe adopting into yourself sense of like learning aspects, challenging yourself to learn, to grow with how you are behaving, what your diets are, how you're interacting with others, and how you remain present in your divinely guided source. And just making sure, actually, in the future here, that this is very thoroughly committed to. And that's just going to naturally lead you to open up new downloads of information, new blessings from your divine source. Beautiful stuff. This is going to be like a full thing. So this is like an affirmation for you, just to keep going. Try not to overthink so much, though. You do need to kind of force yourself to kind of do the check-in on the more than just a daily basis. I'm seeing several times a day, to kind of just check in with yourself and remain present. Right. Okay. So I'm getting a card of clarity today from the Celtic Spirit Oracle deck. These are divinely guided messages from divinely guided spirits with Celtic Spirit influence. So thank you, energies and divine, for this card here of clarity. The Master of the Hunt, speed, masculinity, and flow. This is a beautiful card. We're going to read about this card, and I believe that you're going to pull a lot from this message. Let's see. I need to find the right page. Here it is. All right. The master of the hunt made himself known to me at the time I encountered the white stag. Were they one and the same? I'm not sure, for they appeared as separate entities, but somehow I felt they were one. He didn't reveal his name to me, and the more I've researched him, I understand why. The horned man has been seen in many locations and many timelines. Therefore, depending on where you originated, you'll know him by the name given to him there. Sagittarius, he may be known as Cernunos, Herne the Hunter, the Horned God, Master of the Hunt, or even Gwynneith, the King of the Fairies. The imagery I saw was him running through the forest with such skill as though he knew every rock, every dip, and every tree. He was part of the forest, and he looked at me with a smirk and a nod as he ran. He didn't need to look where he was going. It was just pure flow. Yeah, this is, huge message here for you. He then approached me and hugged me like the white stag. He saw that I was weary. I lay my head on his shoulder, and in the embrace of someone who cared, as if in the embrace of someone who cared and wanted to lend his strength. On drawing this card, the master of the hunt is asking you, where have you stepped out of flow? Are you feeling supported and flowing in what you are doing in your life, or are you facing resistance and exhaustion? You see, you cannot be in complete flow if there is some part of your life that is residing in resistance. Resistance can come in many forms. Do you hate your job and cringe every time you head to work? Is there something in your life you have to do that brings your energy levels down, or people in your life that block your creativity? You might even develop pains in your body, especially your neck, where you are holding onto tension because of these issues, which is a physical manifestation of the block in your life equaling the resistance. If you can become more aware of these blockages in your life, Sagittarius, then you look at how to change them and ask, what do I truly want? If you are stuck in a job you don't like, you must shift your self-talk about it to something more positive and less permanent. You might say to yourself, I am grateful for my job because it is getting me to where I need to be. Then it is time to go after what you do want to become the master of the hunt. Hunt out exactly what is necessary to get you to where you need to be. Allowing ourselves to shift the negative talk around what we don't want can help us shift into a vibrational match of what we do want, which creates flow. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask for support and the strength of those around you, Sagittarius. You might have exhausted yourself by being in a situation you don't like or pushing too hard to make something work. Then when you really need to remove your roadblocks first and then allow for the flow to take you where you need to be. Beautiful, divinely guided message here for you, Sagittarius. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant week.